Welcome to the project proposal writing lesson of Project Management University. The course code is PMU 1009, and this is a property of Project Management University. There are some reminders for the workshop participants. If you listen the video as a workshop participant, and you have to keep in mind that make sure that you take notes during you listen to the video, and after that you need to read the materials and booklets we share with you, and also take the self-test. I am Nur Mustafa Kamal Zafari. I am a PMP certified project management professional, and also I have certifications like a certified project management specialist CPMS, certifications like a certified program management specialist from Cambridge Academy of Professionals, CAP UK. I have certifications like SRMP, Security Risk Management Professional. I have completed both country and regional level from INSSA USA. I am a PhD candidate in Buddhist studies at Lumbini Buddhist University, Nepal. I have also certified with PMD Pro, PGMD Pro, FMD Pro, Meal D Pro, and Social Good D Pro. I have 5 postgraduate diploma, which includes project management, PGDPM, PGD-LSCM, logistics and supply chain management, PGD-HRM, postgraduate diploma in human resource management, PGD-RCM, postgraduate diploma in risk and compliance management, and the last PGD is postgraduate diploma in monitoring, evaluation, accountability, and learning from EduPro UK and by Academy of Business Professionals, Bangladesh. I did my bachelor degree in English language and literature and master's degree in English language teaching. I am the founder of Project Management University, and I am the editor of TOT World. I have work experience in the field of teaching, translation, project management, and program management for more than 2 decades. This project proposal writing workshop is divided into 2 parts. The first part is presentation on project proposal writing, and also the second part is how we write a quality project proposal. Module 1 will cover theoretical presentation on project proposal writing. So before listening further recordings, you can do one thing. You take your note and write down what is your expectation from these workshops, so that after listening the video you can compare that the presentation is covering your expectations. Now, what is a project? Let us discuss about it. I'm starting with the definition from PMBOK of PMI. As per PMBOK PMI, a project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. Now, in our life, in our everyday life, we almost implement projects every day or every hours. From example, like if I brush my tooth, so I wake up, I plan, I pick the toothbrush, I take the toothpaste, I put it in my mouth for some times, then I clean, then I keep back the toothbrush and toothpaste. It's a small project. Two, shopping for our family. We make a list, we take the money, we plan when we'll go, where to go, when will we come back. We go for shopping, we go do bargaining, we pay money, we come back. So it's a small project. Two, our academic life, like for if we enroll for a course, we like serve in the online or offline, then we make a budget, we subscribe to the or enroll to the course, we go to schools or colleges or institutions or classes we join, and then we sit for exams, the result is out, we passed, certificate is given. So in our everyday life, we implement projects. So from this definition, we understand one thing, that a project is a temporary endeavor. It has an ending and including a beginning. So it has a beginning and an ending. Number one, it creates some product or service or result. And that is the entire thing that goes around with the project idea or project management, which we will discuss in the later slides. Now, what is a project proposal? Yes, we know what proposal means. Young boys and girls, they know it very much, as they need to give and receive proposals. And project proposal is for getting or taking a project. Like a boy and girl propose or submit their proposal to take or get the heart of the counterpart. In a project scenario, a project proposal is a document. Let me read down the definition from here. The project proposal is the initial document used to define an internal or external project. The proposal includes sections such as title, start and end dates, objectives and goals, requirements, and a description of the proposed solution. So a project proposal is the description of a project to seek funds or to seek approval, to implement some activities which has dates of the beginning and the ending, and it must create some result, some outcome, some product. And a project proposal outline all the things, including the objectives and goals. In a project proposal, there can be many parts, and what shall be in a project proposal, it can be guided by some important considerations. First of all, the requirements from the donor. If the donor doesn't have any specific requirement, you can understand that you need to align with your organization's values and policies, and also there can be other considerations that includes the expectation in the sector and the beneficiaries. So it depends on what basis you are writing and what purpose will you serve in your project proposal. In the cover page, normally we put name of the project in a bold letter, and name of the donor. You can include the donor's logo as per the donor's requirement, and the name of the organization, implementing organization, and if you have an implementing partner, the partner's name and logo, and the logo of your organization. Then the project period with specific date. Mm, it must have the Gregorian calendar, including if you want to add your own national calendar, you can add. Then the proposed budget in, of course, in US dollar, and if you want to put your national currency, you can put it. Project location, the specific location of the project, and address of the organization, including organizational telephone, telex or fax number, WhatsApp number if it requires, and email address, and other social media link, and also a website, also physical address, registered address as per the government documentation. And the contact person must be full name, and also the contact details like his or her address, that includes phone or mobile number, email address, and website in uh, in required cases. Project summary, it's also called executive summary or project introduction. It include introduction of the organization with its alignment with its mission and core values, name of the project, project area, beneficiaries, problems identified, solutions offered or you thought, and what will be the future of the project, the sustainability of the project, the impact of the project. So it can be 10 to 15 lines, but be sure that the word limit need to be as per the donor's requirement. If it is not required, you can write 10 to 15 lines. The project literature review is important. In some cases donor requires it, in some cases it may not be required. If you want to include, it can be 2 to 3 paragraphs, and it must include and reflect the basic foundational literature we have reviewed or we have taken notes or references. And it must be brief, but it must be precise, and also it must reflect the real essence of the literature you have reviewed during the development of the project proposal. Project justification. Let me read out the things I've written. Why the project has been taken, or why the change should happen, or why the results are needed, or why the products should be produced, or why the intervention should take place. Why? So the project manager or the project proposal developer must meet these questions. And in many cases, most of the cases, 99% of the cases, the project proposal reviewers or the donors, they first check the project justification. Then, if the justification convinces them, then they go for looking at the log frame and the sustainability plan and the outcomes, then maybe for the budget. So it goes like that. So psychologically, you have to write down why the project is needed very clearly, precisely, with information, with data, and with proper linguistic presentation that is clear, not overtly grammatically and some kind of literary or fictitious manner, but in clear language. Context analysis is a kind of analysis on the beneficiary, on the locality, on the country, like what are the situation prevail in the area or concept or among the targeted populations, what should be there, what don't exist that's supposed to exist, what are the problems or solutions. To write down a short context analysis in 10 to 15 lines, you have to use one simple method, that is pastel method. It is originally pastel, but I have added one C after first E. So it has become pastel method. So pastel analysis is political, economical, cultural, scientific, social, technological, legal, and environmental analysis on the beneficiary and locality and project location. If you write 2 lines on one each analysis, it will become 14 lines. So there can have one introductory line and one concluding line. So but the language should be clear and informative. First of all, UN organizations, government organizations, and feminist organizations, they always 100% in 100% cases, they always require a gender analysis. So it is to provide a clear view on the location, project location, and beneficiaries to the donor about the gender situation in the area. And there is an analysis which is called SAD data, SADD, sex and age, and gender, sex and age disaggregated data. So and it includes the gender dynamics, if there is any violence against women, women empowerment situation, girls enrollment, women literacy, their financial condition, their participation in decision making. So it will help the donor, especially the feminist donors, to understand the situation, and it will allow them to understand your organization's analysis and also your organization's capacity to implement a project and the need of the, the, the project funding. Beneficiary includes analysis includes the number of direct beneficiaries, the type of direct beneficiaries, number of indirect beneficiaries, type of indirect beneficiaries, how many women are included, including gender diverse communities and person with disabilities. So beneficiary analysis not only include numbers, in some cases it may include some kind of description. Now, the project manager needs to write down the goals, objectives, and outcomes of the project. And the goals, objectives, and outcomes must align with the entire project. So, goal is the thing you want to achieve, the ultimate thing you want to achieve. Let me give an example. For example, there is a project where the project will uh, uh, distribute loans to eradicate unemployment and provide financial support for women who has some kind of small initiatives so that they can run the initiatives or like small cottage industries and provide women necessary support to link with the market, provide training provisions to the young woman and men to so that they can get jobs. Now, these are the activities, and through these activities, what is the ultimate outcome or goal? Can you say it? Or isn't it poverty eradication? They want to really eradicate poverty. So the goal is poverty eradication. Then objectives of the project. So there are some specific objectives. Like in these project I talked to you about is like the eradication of unemployment, creating jobs, and or jobs are created, unemployment is eradicated or removed. Then like other objectives I can say, mm, then woman empowerment can be an objective too. Outcome is a very specific thing. and outcome is measurable. Like in this project, what are the outcomes? By distributing loans among the young people who can create some small enterprises for them, the unemployment is reduced because there were increased unemployment, there were extreme unemployment, so it has been reduced. This is an outcome. Because unemployment was there, so I have reduced it. So this is the outcome from the extreme unemployment to reduced or less unemployment. That transition is called the outcome. So in this stage, the project manager or the project developer needs to write down the project goals, objectives, and outcomes very clearly, because these three things will guide the entire project proposal later. Every project needs to have an implementation plan. Without an implementation plan, a project proposal has no value, a project has no value, because implementation plan is the presentation how I will implement the project, and it is a visualization of the project activities which will be in place and how the things will be done, who will be doing it, what are the needed, and what are the methods of implementation, what are the procedures will be taken, will be kept or will be put in place, and what are the strategies will be implied or applied to make the things happen. So it needs approaches, it needs methods, initiatives, and it needs to answer the questions who, when, what, where, how. These are the things. And there are many names of implementation plan, be it implementation strategy, work plan, activity plan, DIP, which is the short form of detailed implementation plan. But an implementation plan is a very, very important mandatory part of a project proposal. So if you have any question, you can simply write us. You can mail us, you can send a WhatsApp message, or it will be very good if you put a comment in the comment box and we will reply to the questions. If you have any feedback, please write down in the comment box, or you can send a message to us, or you can write an email. So thank you very much. I hope that you enjoy the project. If you have any feedback, you can write to us. And at the end of the video, you will see our other courses. If you are interested, you can subscribe and you can enjoy your project management journey with the Project Management University. Thank you very much.